YouTube? It's your boy Zig the GOAT back with another video, man. And today I got that Season 3, the Tower Challenge complete guide for y'all. I do it every season just so whoever need the help, they can always have a guide or walkthrough to help them get through these challenges easier. So, of course, let's get into why we're doing Season 3 challenges. So, you get Samuel Akunlola from Coach Prime in the Colorado Buffaloes. He's 88 speed, 88 power move, 90 finesse move, 90 block shed, and he also has 89 hit power. And if you don't know, thanks to the game, they brought back Aftershock. So 89 hit power will give him Silver Aftershock, okay? He also comes with 7 AP quick jump as well. So you can have quick jump on him. If you want to go to Aftershock route, you can put Aftershock on him. But Silver quick jump is pretty solid. Does he get anything else? Nothing else really crazy. But Silver quick jump for 7 AP, which I think that's discounted. And then, or it may not be. And then Aftershock for 11 AP. So, yeah, very good free defensive end. If you don't have a defensive end, I mean, 88 speed is pretty solid. So, that's that. Also, I always show y'all my team before we get into it. Not nothing crazy, not nothing crazy on here. But, like, this is the team I got. You know, I really be chilling. Don't even be doing my challenges and stuff. I be on 2K a lot, unfortunately. So, got to get back here and put some grind to the team, update the team a little bit. But, like, this is the team, man. Nothing crazy. 88 overall. Like I said, we got a couple pieces here and there. But, again, very run-of-the-mill regular team. Nothing too crazy. So, that's it over there. And then let's get into these challenges. So, for the tower challenges, I'm going to give y'all just pretty much the method on how to do each one the best and quickest way. So bonds. So for bonds, all it is stealing points. So score 30 points. So we're going to go into it. And like I said, I'm going to do each one and give you like pretty much how to beat it. And then you can just do it yourself the rest of the 10. I'm not going to show all 10. I'm going to show one of each so you get like the best method. So for this one, you got to score 30 plus points. As always, if you don't know, you can L3 at the beginning of every challenge to figure out what you got to do. So right here is sacks and interceptions are the most things, right? So what you want to do is, what I always try to do, I try to score on the first play, but if not, it is what it is. I always try to score, but you don't want to get tackled, right? So I got tackled, unfortunately. So don't do that. All you got to do is punt the ball every play. Punt the ball every play. I was trying to call a timeout, but I couldn't call a timeout. But all good. All you want to do is just get sacks every play, man. Get the ball, punt, get a sack. Get the ball, punt. You get all your points by getting sacks. And now I'm player locked. This is not starting out well. This is not starting out well at all. But anyway. All right. Anyway, just come out in mid-blitz, hover, slant your defense to the left or the right, get a sack. Bam. That's 11 points. 11 points per sack. Now, if you get an interception and you run it back, that is going to be 8 plus 4, so that's 12 points. So if you get an interception, try to get a pick 6. Other than that, just try to get sacks. Very easy. Another sack, 10 more points. That's all you got to do. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So then if they punt it, punt the ball back and just keep doing sacks, okay? And that's all you got to do to get out of this one. That's all you have to do to get out of this challenge quickly. Punt the ball, get some sacks, call it a day. Punt the ball, get some sacks, call it a day. All right, I got it. Like I said, we're going to punt. That's it, man. That is it. We're going to punt, call it a day.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback.
And then, like I said, mid-blitz, slant the line, whatever way the running back going, and then you'll get like a free rusher, and hopefully you'll get a sack. Again, shutting down, slant it towards the running back, hover, and hopefully you get somebody to come off free. Now they don't want to throw the ball. But you still get points for tackles. You still get points for everything you do on defense. So that's why you just want to stay on defense the whole entire time. But hopefully we get the sack right here to end the game. Here we go. Free rusher. Of course, he throws it. But we get a pick. There you go. But then, so in situations like this, you can try to get the 4 points for a touchdown. You get 4 points for rushing or passing. So sometimes if I get this close off a pick, I try to see if I can just throw a touchdown pass real quick. Bam, easy enough. Bam, there you go. So when you get close to the end, you can try to get a touchdown, or if you got a one play that you can get 4 points quick off of and then do your sacks. But that's pretty much the method for that. Very easy, very simple, not too hard at all, okay? So that is bonds. That was bonds, okay? Next, we're going to do determination. I believe that's the next one called determination. Again, I'm going to show y'all easiest step. So then you come here, determination. This is big plays. So for this one, you want to throw 50-yard touchdown passes. You don't get a penalty for getting tackled or anything. It's just 50-yard touchdown passes, 50-yard rushing touchdowns. So you're pretty much just throwing Hail Marys all game, pretty much. So one thing you always want to make sure it says 1st and 50 and not 1st and goal, because if it's 1st and goal, then that means you're too close to get the 16 points. So as you can see right here, 16 points for 50 yards and greater. So always make sure you're like 1st, 2nd, or 3rd and 50 or whatever the number is. You do not want to be 1st and goal, or you won't get the bonus for throwing the long pass. So of course, and then obviously I wouldn't score on the first play. But again, do as I say, not as I do. But you just want to score on the first play every drive, or try to score on the first play. Now, obviously I am 1st and goal, but you can run back and then try it again and see if you can get the 50-yard plus. You do get 3 tries, so here we go. Let's see if we can get it on one player here and see if we can get it. We got Elijah Burris. He held me down. Bam, 16 points. And that is pretty much it. Just throw 50-yard touchdowns. Keep it pushing. It's not really nothing to this one either. EA finally looking out for us with these tower challenge grinds, and they're not making them super difficult, super hard. Now the last one is very, very stupid, but I got a method for that as well. So what you have to do is you have to waste clock, but it's 1 play per each team, okay? So it's a little stupid, and it took me a while to understand what was going on, but I do have a nice little method that you can do, okay? So again, this is not a hard challenge either, but it's just, like I said, kind of stupid. So for this, you get 1 play on offense, okay? So what you want to do is you want to punt to get your lead, and then once you get your lead, you can I'll show you as like the game goes. So the only way you get points is off defense. So go on defense. You don't want to really play offense on this, because the way so right there, we wasted about 4, 5, 6, 7. You waste a nice little about 9 seconds of the game. But the clock stops every single time the ball stops. So it's just really more aggravating than anything. So as you can see, tackles, sacks, and interceptions. So that's all you got to worry about, tackles, sacks, and interceptions. So as you can see, we get a sack, bam. But the clock stops. So in this situation, we're not going to punt. What we're going to do is, and this part right here is determined on how you feel about your skill or your defense. What you want to do is you want to waste as much time as possible, but run backwards. So you want to run back and just take some time off the clock. Now, I like to run to about the 40, 50, or whatever, like around this range, and you just want to waste clock. Because once the ball is stopped or you're tackled, the play is down and the clock will stop. So you just want to waste as much clock as possible, then fall down. No one gets any points. No one gets anything. That's when you're close to the red zone. But once you get back to the 50 and you get 1 stop, you can punt the ball. And you just rinse and repeat that. Punt, get a sack, then run backwards. Punt, get a ball. And then right here, all right, so we're going to do this. You get another sack. Okay, since we're at the 50, now we punt, okay? Now we punt. So we go punt tight so they don't go into a coverage shell. And you just punt the ball. That's it. And it's a waste of, like I said, 6, 7, 8 seconds. Let them run a little bit. Bam. Now we got a tackle. And it's literally rinse and repeat. Now we have 1:18. Try to get a sack, interception, a tackle. But like I said, the clock stops every time they switch possessions, so it's not really a fast way to do it. You just gonna have to. So right there, interception. So even with this, I'm running. I'm gonna fall down because I don't need to score. I don't care about scoring. I just wanna make it where I get as much stuff as possible. And now, because I'm at the 1 and I get the ball back, I want to, again, fake, and we running backwards. That's it. So now we get to try to take about 10, 15 seconds off the clock. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we just running around. And the key right here is when you're running around, you don't want to get tackled. If you feel like you're about to get hit, just fall down with square, run out of bounds, but don't get tackled. You don't want to give up a point because that's the only way they can get points. So my guy, he's drained. All right, don't get greedy. Bam, run out of bounds. Boom. So I just wasted about 15 seconds doing that. And like I said, it's rinse and repeat. When you're in the red zone, run backwards to waste 10, 15 seconds. When you're not in the red zone, just punt the ball. You can do sky punts. That'll take about 10 to 15 to 20 seconds off as well, depending on how good you're at doing both of those. But like I said, as you can see, we haven't allowed no points. He's about to throw us another pick. Again, another pick. So now I'm going to just run backwards. I'm going to run backwards because we do get the ball back. I'm going to fall down right here. Bam. So I was able to get a pick and run backwards. Now we punt because we're in our side of the field. And now we can just boot it because they don't have it. They're not in punt coverage. So bam, he goes back. It bounces. So now we look how much time you waste. Hit stick. That's funny. So now we had 19 seconds, and that's pretty much the fastest way to do this and get through this. Now, again, if you give up tackles or sacks or anything, they will get points. So you just want to make sure that when you're running the ball backwards, you're falling down or running out of bounds. And then when you're doing anything, or if you are doing more of the chew clock with just throwing run plays and stuff, and you're not punting, just make sure you don't give up tackles and make sure you don't let them tackle you. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you're chewing the clock, but you're also being careful because as you move up levels, the points that are allowed are going to decrease. So you want to make sure that you're playing smart. Like right there, that wasn't smart. I was just trying to waste the last 3 seconds. I got a little greedy. But anyway, because we got a good enough lead, we ain't got to worry about it. But again, when you're playing in the red zone, it could be a little scary because one play, that's all it takes to mess up your run. But luckily, we get a stop, game over. So there you have it. Very easy tutorial, man. You do that for all 3 towers, you'll get them done pretty quickly. The normal average for the towers, it was normally like 5 to 6 hours. I would say this one is like 2 hours, 2.5 max. I pretty much am on level 3 already. I just wanted to give y'all the video, but like I said, it's very easy, very simple. It's really not really that challenging this time around. They really made sure to make the grind not hard. And for the cards you're getting with, you know, block shedding on 90, finesse move on 90, 88 speed with aftershock and quick jump, I think it's a very good defensive end to have for free with the aftershock meta coming back this season. So, yeah, man. But this is the video, Tower of Valor Season 3. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Zay the GOAT. And I'm out.